Hello everybody, welcome to my brand new channel titled Mr. Python. This is episode 1, lesson 1 of Python programming. In today's episode, we're primarily going to be focusing on the fundamentals of getting print statements working and overall how inputs and outputs work on computers. So we'll start by making a new file. We'll make it a Python file and we'll get right into it. So the first thing we can do is understand what an input versus an output is in computer software. An input is something you put into the computer, such as code, and whatever the outcome is, which is what the computer spits back out to you, is what the output is. So in a moment when I'm going to be showing you how to do print statements, you'll get to see the input and the output. So think of this area up here as the input area and this as the output area. But let's begin with our first lesson. All right, so to get the computer to say something to you, you're going to want to state the statement print. Now, you're going to want to make sure that the P in print is not capitalized. English says that the first letter of a new sentence should be uppercase, but in programming we kind of neglect that rule and we just go straight into this. So go print, remember the brackets, and then quotations. Then we type what we want the computer to say. Now, the reason we put the quotes, think of it as quoting a book. It's basically you're putting the quotes in and then it's saying the quotes. So, and then as for the brackets, just remember as a good rule of thumb that the bracket should be in there. Some IDEs, like I know Trinket, you don't have to put the brackets, especially if you're running Python 2, but just as a general rule of thumb, always put the brackets, as it'll work on everything regarding Python terminal, Python, what I'm using right now, Visual Code. So it'll work on everything. So we go print hello world, and let's spit that out. Oh, hold on. Gotta name this, replace, yep. And here we go. There's our output, hello world. So here's the input, the nasty code stuff, and then the output is this clean hello world. You don't have to look at any of this. This is just telling me my local storage and whatnot. All you want to do is look at this. This is your actual output. So inputs up here, outputs down here. All right. Now we're going to move into two layered wording. So one way we could do this is we could just write another thing, print, and we'll go goodbye world. That's oddly feels sentimental, but we're gonna neglect that for now. So we'll get rid of that and that. All right, let's run this. And there we go, it's multi-layered. We have hello world here and then goodbye world here. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This is kind of unnecessary because you have 2 lines of code, and once you get further into programming, you're going to start to realize that you want to be really efficient with your lines of code and how you use them. So I'm going to teach you how you can use them efficiently. So if we wanted to say goodbye world, what we could do is enter this area, find the backslash. So not the slash, not the slash, this is the slash. You don't want to use this. You want to use one that goes the opposite direction. So here's the normal, I keep hitting that. Here's the normal slash to the right, and here's the backslash to the left. The backslash should be coming down to the right. So that's your backslash key. And then after the backslash, you'll press N. It'll instantly recognize this. And now you can say goodbye world. When we run this code, it'll then, let me just get rid of this so it looks clean. When we run this code, it'll be first line, hello world, second line, goodbye world. So we'll run this code, and there we go. Now it is indented like a MLA format paragraph, but it does generally do the same thing, just slightly indented. But yeah, that is pretty much all of today's lesson. Um, and you can get rid of the indent actually by backspacing, so it's like right up against that area. So as you can see, here was the first iteration. There was a space here, but now it's exactly formatted the way you want. So you can just backspace. It's better if you backspace if you want it like this, but if you want a paragraph MLA style, you can leave a small space between the two sentences or words or whatever. But that is pretty much all of today's lesson. Thank you all for watching this video, and have a magnificent day, night, evening, or morning, depending on wherever you may be in the world, or whenever. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and have a great day. Bye.